Hey coaches, and welcome to my channel where I discuss the Perfect Play football system. On this channel I discuss some of the basic aspects of this modern day spread offensive system with the cutting edge theories and concepts that have applied in attacking defenses. Please feel free to add comments down below, give me a thumbs up, and bang that bell for those notifications. Today's video we're going to discuss the split zone and how to take the defensive reactions to your split zone and grow this single concept, this single play, grow it to better attack defenses and what the defense is doing to defend your play. Here's my contact information. Follow me on Twitter, check out my blog. Please email me at perfectplayfootball@gmail.com. I've done a previous video where I discussed some of the basics of the split zone, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this part of it. It is a six-man blocking scheme, so we will insert an H-back into the blocking scheme. He will block the backside edge as the base part of the play. There are some things that we will do to adjust his blocking or his rule. The base play, he will kick out the 5 technique on the backside of the play. If we want to tag it where the H-back will then seal the linebacker inside, he will run past that H-back, miss the H-back to the outside, and then seal the linebacker inside. The quarterback will then read that defender, pull the ball if it's a quarterback run, and then he has a lead blocker on the edge. Obviously, this is a good change-up to have if you have an athletic quarterback that can run the football. This blocking scheme is easy to combine with read-pass concepts. You get a six-man front being blocked up. The front is secured, and it's very easy to create play action, which is what we're going to do today, is talk more about the read pass and the play action. If you're not comfortable with doing a read pass, you can always call it as a play action pass. Some of the rules, once again, we're blocking inside zone. Everyone's blocking their play side gap. Double teams as much as we can. Linemen are playing low to the line of scrimmage as we work up on our double team to the second level to the linebackers. I prefer the pistol alignment. Gets the running back downhill very quickly. It also allows a quick cut off of that double team on the shade or on the nose. You can do it from a flat back or a hybrid position, kind of an offset back if you prefer. The aiming point then would be the play side foot of the center, and the read would be the same. The backside defensive end or 5 technique is the read for the quarterback for the most part if we want to change it up a little bit. So next let's go into the play itself. Let's take a look at the play that we're going to be talking about today. Here we have 2 receivers to the field, single receiver into the boundary. We have an H-back that we have put as a wing back to our left side. He could be on either side. You'll see here we're going to motion him across, create some confusion with the defense. This team we played like to set their defense based on where he was lined up. So periodically we would just simply motion him across and then run the play after the motion. Here is a flat back position or kind of a hybrid look. We also can put them in the pistol look and run this same exact play. You'll see as we go through this what I'm going to be discussing. We get everyone blocked up on the edge. This is a 50 look where they're going to be bringing the guy from the edge. They're reducing from the edge or the reducing from the boundary. They're also going to bring the outside guy up here as well. So we have made a call to take our tackle to the outside guy, to treat him as a 6, to treat this guy as a 3. This guy's treated as the nose, so we're going to double team movement here up to the linebacker. He's going to release inside unless this guy crosses his face and work up to the linebacker here. The H-back will then come and kick this guy out. They have a guy in nose man's land here. The only defender we can't block that's going to get involved in the play is the jack or the boundary safety. And we're going to talk about understanding this defensive rotation and how to take advantage of it. So let's just get a look at how this works out a couple times here, and we see what happens. So we have a good run play. It's about 8 or 9 yard run, not bad. We can't block that. You can tell we've done this several times in this game. We simply do not have enough people to block this defender. He comes down, run rotation down, all right, and he rotates down into the box, and he makes a play. On the running back. Once again, he makes a tackle 8 or 9 yards. Not a bad run, no complaints, but we want to get more than that. We want to get some of these chunk plays that we love so much. All right, so how do we do that? How do we expand the play now that we understand the run rotation of the defense? First of all, you have to understand how the defense is defending your play. Once you understand what they're doing, then you can design a play to take advantage of that. So we're going to design the play to take advantage of what we call run rotation. Run rotation is how, just exactly what we saw in the video, that boundary safety dropping down into the box to create an extra defender that we cannot block. We don't have enough people to block him. So now we're going to take advantage of the defense in that run rotation. So we can do that by going and looking at the 2 receivers we had to the field, how they're lined up. Is it a man-to-man, cover 1, cover 0 situation? There's some things we can do to take advantage of it. And we're going to create some tags to put the offensive player in this grass or this vacated area by the boundary safety, by the jack dropping down. All right, we're also going to create tags that are going to put people into that area to the field side. So we have to have tags to help us from the boundary side and to the field side and what we're going to do. So let's look at it a little bit on paper. This was what we just saw. They were rotating or reducing from the boundary. This is the boundary. The red here is the jack safety dropping down. That's the guy we don't have a hat for. We can't block him. And so this is exactly what you saw on film. This became a call to plus out here to the 6 technique. Block to the 3, double team to the Mike. Reduce inside if we can to get up to Willie. And here we go, the H-back's going to kick out there. They had a guy just standing here doing nothing, 2 men in a gap. We had a nice little crease. The difference in the video, the F was offset here to the side instead of in the pistol in that look. All right, to the field, because they brought this Sam linebacker as well, to the field they end up being in a cover 0, cover 1 look. And so there are multiple things we can do to take advantage of this grass here, this 2-on-2 situation, and usually X is our best receiver into the boundary, and there are some things we can do here to take advantage of that. So what can we do? Well, let's say the next thing we want to do here is let's look at a 4-2 box out of instead of a 50 look, let's look at it 6 and a 3. It's the same thing as if they had reduced from the field. All right, we got the shade and the 5. Now they have the overhang sitting out here. How far out is he going to be? Is he going to be out here towards the H? Is he going to be in here in towards the box? Where are they going to line this guy up? Is it 3-on-2? We really don't count that as 3-on-2 because we have specific rules on how close the defense has to be to us to actually cover down. So is it covered or uncovered, these guys? Is this guy by himself 1-on-1? Once again, that's our best guy. So you can see there, whoops, sorry about that. So you can see here how the play is. Now, we talked about a tag. If we have a running quarterback, we can block it the same way. The H-back's going to miss the 5 technique, look to seal the linebacker or the jack, and the quarterback will then mesh and actually read the 5 technique. The 5 squeezes down on the running back. The quarterback will pull, and he has a lead blocker coming out of the backside. All right, that's been discussed in a previous video, those 2 ways of running the ball. Now let's grow this play into something special here. So what are we going to do? First of all, we can run the X on a vertical route, release the H-back, once again miss the 5 technique, but get into the flats. All right, get into the flat area. Release him on a go. Now we have a high-low read on this corner that we can tell our quarterback to do as he disengages. If the 5 squeezes, takes the F like he's been doing, disengage, run to throw. The quarterback's going to attack the perimeter and run to throw, so he would have an option to run, or he can high-low read this corner here, and we have a go route and a flat route. All right, we can adjust this. Instead of here it's drawn up as a slant, We can just make it a go. So we have a go route and a flat route. All right, that's one way to do it. Another way to do it, drawn up like this right here. All right, another way to get people into this area. Okay, that's where the jack left this area here. So if it's going to, we can bring it from the field side. So we can run what we call in the offensive system a cross under the SAM, over the mic, intersect the hash mark at 17 to 22 yards deep, and we're going to read this jack boundary safety. All right, so that's another way to do it. All right, if they're in this cover, say this SAM's going to be in the mix here, like they did in the video example. Now we got a 2-on-2 man-to-man cover 0 situation. Now we're going to look at it as slant bubble. Who's got the slant? Who's got the bubble? Where is his alignment? If he starts to cheat, he's going to jump the bubble. Then of course that'll end up bringing this corner one-on-one with all of this grass to cover in here, and that's a good matchup for us. All right. If the other way to do it may be to, like I said, bring the H back over into this area. So which part of the field do you want to cover? Do you want to try to, or to attack? Do you want to attack this area where the jack left? If you want to attack this area where the jack left, you can do it with a post, all right, or slant route. You can do it with receivers from the field side, run a cross under and over to get to this area as well. Or you can simply run, if it's a 2-on-2 situation, man-to-man, something as simple as a slant bubble, slant out, slant arrow, whatever you want to run to create a natural pick with these defenders and attack this area. So you have your choice on growing this play into these different looks to whatever best personnel that you have and how you want to attack it. So once again, let's look at the video again here and let's see what we have. So you see the jack coming down, and you see all of this grass here that we can attack. We can attack with getting a slant or a post into this area here. We could attack with a crossing route under and over there. So once again, the jack's into the boundary. He's got the area covered. If we called some type of read pass to read this guy, as soon as he comes down in the box, we're going to stand up and throw a slant route where he's back into this area. We can call cross. Cross wouldn't be good if this safety is way over inside the hash like this. This would be better if the example I used of the slant bubble. The go out would be an example. High-low read, something you can do side by side with this guy here. But what you've got is two areas to attack. This grass, once the jack feels for the run, you got lots of good things you can do with the slant bubble or go out to attack this area over here. If this safety wants to come out wide, then the slant bubble or the cross under and over to get to this area. So there's multiple ways you can attack the grass, or the grass, depending on how the defense is going to rotate. One last look here at the play. This is the handoff, but once again you can see how the grass naturally develops once the jack comes downhill, and that field safety also gets into the box. So now at the run rotation, slant into this area would be good. The go out over here would be good, and turn that into a play action pass or a read pass. You can have the H-back miss the 5 and get out here into the flats as a play action pass as well. So multiple ways you can grow your split zone into ways to attack defensive run rotation. The key is understanding how they're going to rotate and attack the defense based on that rotation. All right, that concludes our video for today. Once again, follow me on Twitter, contact me through email. Give me a thumbs up, make comments down below, bang that bell for those notifications. Let's have fun, let's score a lot of points. Thanks, coaches. Have a great day.